What's up, everybody? You are tuned into WKYC Digital. I'm your host, Kiera Cotton, here with Dee Porter. And if you've been tuning in, listening for years now, better known as Lil D on air.
Hello there. I'm wonderful. How you doing?
Doing great. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm super excited to talk to y'all about Lil D. Do you want me to call you Lil D or Dee Porter?
Call me Lil D's fine.
Lil D, okay. We're going with Lil D. So, first and foremost, tell me how you got into radio.
It was the weirdest thing ever. I never wanted to do radio. I wanted to be a rapper. And so back home in Shreveport, Louisiana, the night jockeys have freestyle contests. I called in, I won like 9 weeks straight. I mean, bars, bar after bar after bar, barcode. And so when I got to college, he was like, you want to be on my show? And I was like, wow. I guess. And here we are.
The power of networking, right?
Yes.
So I know you started off as a rapper. You wanted to, who did you look up to as a rapper?
I wanted to be Tupac. I really thought I was gonna be the next Tupac and like change the world and like end homelessness and like heal everybody. I thought I was gonna be Pac.
Do you still rap?
Girl, no. I can't rap a present. It's over with, no.
Okay, so you were in Shreveport on that late night show, and then what was the next step in your career?
After 3 years, I got a job in Toledo. I was on from 6 to 10 p.m. So I was a night jock, and it was my first full-time job. And you know, I was on salary, and I'm on air every night.
You have made it big.
Well,
so you thought?
I made it medium. Look, I made it medium size, but it was cool though. Like it was my first time learning how to like do a photo shoot, and brand myself, and network, and you know, it was cool.
What was that experience like for you? Being like, how old were you at that time?
22.
Wow.
It was fun because I had never seen snow. People's accents were different. Back then I had a very heavy Southern accent. People didn't understand what I was saying. It was neat learning like a different culture and seeing different things.
Were there any words that Cleveland is known for their slang? Like people would say Holland, or people say, we have a multitude of different things that we say, but like, was there anything that stuck out to you in particular that you were like, I have no clue what you're talking about?
Yes. When I first got to Toledo, they were like, man, you be having me weak. And I was like, are you okay? Like, I thought she was talking about her stomach was hurting or something, like, what? And she's like, she thought I was joking. I'm like, no, really, like, what's wrong with you? Yeah, and she's like, that means you're funny. Exactly. I was like, okay. I had no idea. No.
And so, and then vice versa, were there any slang words that you brought to Ohio that people didn't know?
No. You know how y'all are. You know y'all don't like new stuff that didn't come from here.
We are creatures of habit, but you know, it's fine. We're moving forward. Here we are.
We invented ratchet, but it's fine.
Okay. I'll give it to you, you know? Let you have it.
Thank you.
So we're in Toledo and making things happen, and then what happened?
I got fired. After about a year and a half, I got canned. But the station was so awful. Honestly, to this day, I can't tell you if it was better being unemployed or working there.
Wow.
Like, it was that bad.
Okay.
So, you know, I'm on unemployment. I'm applying for jobs. I'm like, you know, I'm going to be okay. But after about a year, you're like, am I going to be okay?
Right, yeah.
What we doing? So I sent my stuff out literally to every single boss of a radio station that I could find. I found 72 of them, and I emailed them all my video air check, like my on-air work. One person emailed me back, and that was Kobe Cove, who at the time was running Z1079 Cleveland, which obviously worked out because it's up the street. Yeah. So after that, I sent him something every week. And he eventually asked me to come audition. I did. He said he was shocked that I sounded so good being from Toledo. I was like, first of all, don't play them. They're nice. But he hired me. Yeah. It was part-time. It was super part-time. I was only on air Saturday mornings from 9 to noon. And during the week, I was like the online editor's assistant. So posting different digital stories, trying to make my hours. But I couldn't pay my bills because I was poor. Right. And so I got evicted. And so it was stay up here and keep this radio job or go back home to Louisiana and start over.
So you went from like struggling in Toledo to further struggling in Cleveland. So during that time, how did you manage to keep your spirits up? As a radio personality, you know you have to be on all the time. Like literally people can hear it in your voice when you're sad, when you're frustrated. Everything transcends the waves. So like, how did you stay motivated?
Kind of luckily for me, I was only on air 1 day a week. But then also my situation was so bad. When I was on air, that was my time to be happy. I didn't have to think about the fact that I didn't have any food or no gas or $5 for the next 5 days. I was happy for that 9 a.m. to noon because I could just talk to you and make your day better and be Lil D and be excited and be great. It was wonderful. I needed that. I would have given up if it wasn't for that shift.
Wow. That's incredible. So more power to you, because I know in some situations so many other people would have folded or just said, I'm going back home to my family and where the comfort is. So that kind of led us to the book while we're here today.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about it.
So the book is called Route 2, My Choice to Struggle to Succeed. I called it Route 2 because I couldn't afford the tollway from Toledo to Cleveland. It was like $5. So I used to take Route 2, which is the back way. But also I call it Route 2 because I feel like I chose the alternate route for my life. My dad told me, you can just come home and start over. And I was like, Daddy, if I come home, I'll be on the radio again. Yeah. So I chose to stay up here. I chose to be here because I knew there's no way I came to Toledo and did all this stuff and that's it. Yeah. I'm not going back home to work at a call center and do nothing. I'm not. So the book starts the day I moved out of my house in Toledo, and it ends the day I moved to my apartment in Cleveland. Wow. And right around the corner from Shaker Square, it was above a restaurant. It was literally maybe 400 square feet. Like
a little baby studio kind of deal.
Listen, so little. And I ended it there on purpose. Everybody's like, you didn't include what you did next. And I'm like, nah, because I want people to understand that I had never been more happy than I was in that 400 square foot apartment. Yep. Because the things I went through in between this house in Toledo and this apartment in Cleveland, happiness comes from within. There's nothing to do with your circumstances.
I was literally just going to ask you, is that the most valuable lesson that you've learned?
Yes. Well, two. One, that, and also nobody can hurt you like you can hurt yourself. Wow. When I got evicted from my house in Toledo, I moved into a motel or my car when I couldn't afford the motel. Nobody knew. So I'm on air and then sleeping at a rest stop type situation. And obviously my situation is not good, but I made it worse because every day I would wake up and see my friends get married and buying houses and, going on vacations. And I'm telling myself, why did you even choose to stay here? That was so stupid. What's wrong with you? Why would you do that? You are too old for this. You're 25 and don't have anywhere to live and don't have any money. Like, why are you doing this? Oh, you're so dumb. I hurt myself more than anything else could ever hurt me.
So how are you balancing that, like waking up with those thoughts, with those feelings, the reality of your situation, and then going to work the one day out of the week being on air? How are you, and having to be so happy and so present, but like how were you balancing that? What else were you doing to uplift yourself?
You know what? Being a former rapper helped actually, because when you're on stage, nothing else matters. And I just switched stages. Okay. So those thoughts would come right back soon as I walked out the radio station. I'm back in my car. Well, there was your little one shift for the week. That's cute. Nobody was listening to you that early on a Saturday. But between 9 and noon, I was on. I was happy. It didn't matter how hungry I was. It didn't matter where I was going to sleep that night. I was so happy to be there.
Wow. That's super inspiring. So speaking of inspiring, like we have moved past that point. Yes. So the book signing is tomorrow. First of all, let's stop a little bit. Let people know when the book signing is tomorrow. Tell me about everything that's going down.
Okay. So I'm really, really excited. So I'm having a book signing at a Gatewood workshop. It is, oh shoot.
We'll put the address and everything down below.
Because I don't remember it. Sorry. Love you. It's, okay. It's free, but it's from 7 to 10 p.m. And what I wanted to do, besides just having a book signing, I wanted to pair it with a panel of people who know what it's like to work really hard to get where they are. So Sam Silk from WZAK is on it. That man, I look up to him so much, so much.
Sam is awesome.
Oh my God. DJ K Nice is on it, formerly of Z1079. He now does the Low B podcast. And you,
little old me.
I was like, yes.
I'm so fortunate for the opportunity, guys. Make sure you come out. It's going to be an amazing time. We're going to do a lot more talking like we are doing now. Yes. But before we let you guys go, we want to tell us what you're doing now.
I am the midday jock at 97.9 The Beat in Dallas. That is the 5th largest city in the country.
Woo woo. Look at that. Look at the come up.
Okay. Do you hear me though? Like all of that. I also run an organization called You Go Girl. The girl stands for Grinding in Real Life, where the mission is to help good girls become great women.
Love it.
And, I'm an author, so that's it.
It's amazing, amazing. Again, check out the book signing tomorrow. There'll be a link for the book down at the website below. And tell people where they can find you, how they can keep track of everything that you're doing.
All my social media is at Lil D on Air, LILD on Air. And you can hit my website at any time. It's grindinginreallife.com.
All right, guys. For Lil D on Air, I'm Kiera Cotton. Thanks for watching WKYC Digital.